You might already know, but after the recent update, all of the classes got some buffs and nerfs, and this affected the ranking of the best classes for PvP. Actually, I think the top 2 classes for PvP didn't change even after the update. Let me explain. If you are playing this game for a while now, I am sure you can already guess the number 1. Of course, it's the newest class, Blood Knight. By the way, let me know how long has it been since you started playing Diablo Immortal in the comments. This class is not only good for heavy pay-to-win players, you can be really good with this class even with low resonance. And this is getting proven by tons of players in Battlegrounds every day. But what makes Blood Knight such a powerful class? First of all, it's the newest class of Diablo franchise, which was released almost 2 months ago, I believe. Since the release, everyone was asking for a nerf, but with the recent patch, this class got way more stronger and they didn't even buff the class directly. What happened was they added 30% damage reduction on top of the current damage reduction effects for all classes. So melee classes used to have 30% damage reduction and range classes at 15%. Now with the added 30% extra damage reduction, everyone got a little bit tougher to kill. But Blood Knights were already so tough to kill even before this update because of their iframe skills. That's why you see all Blood Knights use Sanguinate and Swarm of Bats most of the time in PvP activities. And the cooldowns of these skills are not that high even if you don't have any awakened legendary items. So the only thing you have to do is to be careful around these 2 cooldowns and try not to die in between. For the others, the only way to take down a Blood Knight was to get a CC on the Blood Knight when they are not using iframes, but now with the added damage reduction it's even harder to take them down because they can survive even after you landed a CC on them. Well, you might ask, isn't there any bad sides of being a Blood Knight? Well, first of all, I think it gets a little boring after a while since all you have to do is dodge the incoming damage and try to stay on the idle. But this might change for everyone. And the second bad side is Blood Knight doesn't really deal too much damage right off the bat. You have to use specific CC builds to take down people if you are not a pay-to-win player. Especially after the update, everyone takes less damage. So if you are confident with yourself, you might go with a more offensive build and survive just with your iframe skills. So in conclusion, the main objective of the battleground is to push or defend the idols, not getting a high amount of kills. Blood Knight is currently the best class to do that in Diablo Immortal, and I think I explained the reasons behind it. Now let's move on to the second best, or let's say the best range class for PvP. Actually, this class really got affected by recent update. We can say that it got nerfed, especially if you compare it to Blood Knight. And of course I am talking about Necromancer. The nerf is about the borrowed time skill. They increased the maximum HP loss per second from 5% to 10%, which is kind of a big deal, because now if you don't get an assist or a kill after borrowed time get triggered, you can actually die by yourself. But when I tested it last time, I was able to use my bandage while I'm getting hit by the curse, so it kinda helps to survive that. Other than this, Necromancers didn't get any nerfs and they got a little buff on their corpulence skill, and now you can use this skill while moving. Plus this class really benefits from the 30% damage reduction as well. Since you're already keeping yourself distant from the fights as a Necromancer, the only time you get close is to use your raid form on enemy groups. So if you know what you are doing with this class, it's already really tough to kill you. And I'm not even including borrowed time in this discussion. Because sometimes you have to kill a Necromancer 3 times to actually kill them, because they have Gladiator as well. Let's say you killed the Necro and borrowed time procced. You timed your CC and killed them once again. Even if they can't survive, they still wasted your time, so they're a problem even they are dead. By the way, if you want to time your CC perfectly when Necromancers are getting up from their borrowed time, wait for the shining animation. When you see the blue lights popping off, use your CC right away. And Necromancers are not just about CC. They can take down a player of similar power or even a little higher ones with ease, because the Banquet set really goes well with their CC builds. I think I don't really have to explain more why Necromancers are really good. I know you already hate them. So these are my top 2 classes for PvP in Diablo Immortal. I have tons of guide videos about them, so if you need any help, I will leave links in the comments so you can check out my guides. Well, I think that's all for this one, so I guess I will leave you guys with this gameplay. Enjoy and take care.